Anyways, you got your coffee, you got your drink.
I got it. I got this.
This will be my
Yeah.
second coffee of the day.
Whoa, I can tell.
Second, I needed some coffee because it was too early, and usually we record early. I mean late. So by the time we record, I'm a little bit more, you know,
Awake.
awake and a little hyper. But early, it's like, ugh.
uh,
So I
it's
need.
not that early, is it?
Well, it's not that early, but for me, yeah, because I don't
Oh,
sleep. So
oh,
I
okay.
wake up late.
Yeah.
So honestly, like I think I only slept like 2 hours last night.
Damn. Why? That's
Like two
crazy.
hours. And then I woke up at 7. Okay, I went to sleep. I remember falling asleep at 5 because I keep waking up just like to go pee because I drink a lot of water. I've been drinking a lot of water, so I constantly am going peeing and stuff. And it
Yeah.
sucks because I'm like already falling asleep and I get that little like, ooh, you should
Urge.
go pee.
Yeah.
And I've heard that if you like
Hold
have
it.
that urge to go pee and then you kind of hold it, it goes away and you kind of like control it. You learn how to control it and like, hey, I'm the boss, bitch, not you.
That's what I do. I control the bitch.
And I just feel the slightest little discomfort where I like, oh, I have to go pee and I have to go. It's like, oh, I'm like,
Just make it wait. Be like, hey, you need to chill down there, right?
you need
We're
to go
gonna
the
take a
fuck
nap.
down.
We're gonna take a nap, and you're not gonna intervene in this.
And it's funny because like I never see Monchis wake up to go pee.
Yeah.
And like what he's woken up twice already, but like usually he doesn't like wake up ever. And I'm like, how the fuck do people not wake up to go pee if I'm like waking up constantly? Maybe I have like a bladder problem.
Nah, I just
Maybe
think
it's
you
like,
let you overthink it when you're like, oh, and then you're overthinking it that you gotta get up and pee.
no, I
Maybe
feel like I might pee.
no, you won't.
I did. I peed my bed.
No, you didn't.
Like, but I was fucking drunk.
Well, that's different because I peed in the closet
And
when
I
I was drunk.
remember, like, I peed and I don't remember,
Chingo.
like, and I woke up and I was like, did I really pee?
And did you?
And it was wet. And then one was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I was so fucked up though that I peed. And I was like, fuck. And I'm like fucking cleaning it and everything. But
Damn, buddy,
fucking
when was
like,
this?
it was a
For your
while back.
birthday?
It was a while back. I even bought like a
I'm up
new,
for your
like,
birthday.
no, not even. Oh, that's right,
Oh, by the
guys.
way, happy belated birthday to Lorena.
Yeah.
It's her birthday Saturday, right? Was it last Saturday?
Last Saturday. Well, it was
Yeah, yeah, well,
Sunday.
yeah.
It was the
No,
28th
okay.
of Sunday, but we
I don't
celebrated
know.
on Saturday.
That's cool.
We
You
went
had a
to
good time?
dinner. Yeah, it was like a little, like a very small party, just like, well, it wasn't a party, but it was like, I mean, like a
A
party
get
of four,
together.
you know, party of four
Yeah,
people.
that's
It
cool.
was dinner. We went to some restaurant named Frida
I saw
restaurant
pictures.
and bar. It's
Was it
really
good?
cute. I mean, it was like the ambiance and like the place is so pretty. They have someone in the like piano playing and shit,
Oh.
and it's so like pretty, like to go on a date or something. Like, oh, take
Mm-hmm.
someone there. And then they sat us down like in a round table, like kind of like in the middle of everything. And then the appetizers were really good. They had esquites, like the Mexican ones. Like it's like corn, like how they make the corn, corn and then like con chile y con, like cheese
No.
and stuff, like corn on a cup
Oh,
or
okay.
like
Yeah.
corn on a cup or whatever.
Yeah.
Pero en México se llaman esquites, así le dicen.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know
And
that.
it's like, so it's just like the white corn and then they make them like that with lime and everything. It was so
Mm-hmm.
good, dude. and then they had like some tostadas de pozole. And I'm like, what pozole? Because you think like it's liquid, like pozole is a
Yeah, yeah,
soup, kind
yeah.
of, like a stew.
Caldito.
And no, eran tostadas. I'll show a picture here, but it's so pretty. They were so delicious, dude. They were fucking good.
What is it? Just a tostadas or what do
It's
they
a
mix it with
tostada, and then
something?
they just put the pozole on top, like the corn. The what are they called?
Yeah, the little pozolitos. The
Yeah,
little
the, the
the little
little.
corns. Okay.
If you guys have had menudo pozole, that's kind of the same thing. The little whatever the fuck they're called.
I
Anyway,
thought that's what it was
that y
called.
lo de puerco pozole son.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
The
it
menudito.
had that. Y lo tenía de pollo. It was so good. So, like,
Yeah.
the appetizers were freaking delicious. And then, so yeah, Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was really good. I ate 3 times.
Three
I
times.
yeah, I ate at my mom's and then I ate at my grandma's. Obviously, I went over there
Mhm.
and then I came back home and ate more.
So you ate at your grandma's, at your mom's, and whose? Your
And then
sister's?
back at my mom's.
Again?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, again.
Yala, that same day?
I ate 3 times, dude. I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna have it. I'm
Dude,
gonna
I
eat
woke
it.
up at 6 in the morning and I started cooking the turkey. I started cooking everything. I did like 5 different recipes, okay? That I hadn't tried. Well, I tried the turkey, yeah. I tried it last year. So I
Yeah.
kind of knew what to do there. But the other 4 were like brand new recipes that I wanted to try. So you just see me all day, like fucking there, like with my
Trying to
phone and like look at the recipes and this and this, like,
yeah.
and it turned out really good. Everything was really good.
Buddy, what did you make on the
I made
sides? Like
like
besides the turkey.
well, obviously the turkey was like a citrus turkey with orange slices and or quartered
All fancy.
inside the
The skin.
whatever. No, inside
Oh,
the
inside the body.
turkey. And then you put lemon and you put like a bunch of like
I didn't
herbs
see
and
any
shit.
pictures. Did you post some?
I always post. You never see my pictures
I
on
don't know where you post
Instagram.
them. Oh, I'm never
On
on Instagram,
Instagram.
bro. I'm never there.
Well, that's where I
Never.
post, and then I posted it on Facebook too on my stories, but you never look at them.
Oh, I don't look at stories. Sorry. I
Oh
look at posts.
no,
Like
no,
if
pues I
you're
didn't
gonna
post it.
post something, it's gonna be on your timeline. That way
Well,
everybody can see it for more
no.
than one day.
Well, why would I want everybody to see for more than
Well,
one
you're
day?
posting it.
No, I'm just sharing
So
it.
people can enjoy the view of the delicious food.
That's why I put it on Instagram because Instagram is about pictures.
So there, if I go to Instagram right now, they're gonna be there.
You'll see them. You'll see all my yeah.
Okay.
So anyways, I made Brussels sprout like a salad. It was Brussels sprouts with cranberry and pecans.
Mm.
And then it had like gorgonzola or something like that cheese. It was so good. And then it had and then I made green bean casserole, which I had tried making green bean casserole last year, but it didn't come out good. It was my first time. So I made it this time and it came out really good. And then I made mashed potatoes with garlic with roasted garlic.
Hmm.
So anyways, but everything else turned out really good. The turkey was really like moist and like juicy and it was really nice. I
That's
enjoyed
cool,
myself.
buddy.
Like even though it's only like Monchis and I.
Yeah.
But like I like to like
Leftovers for
participate
a
and
whole month.
like I know, right? We still have turkey. So oh and I made stuffing obviously.
That's cool.
Stuffing.
Which one?
But I always make my stuffing. I just make it with like celery, carrots,
Oh, okay.
onion, and then I put ground beef and that's it. And then the stuffing, the little bread
The
things.
little bread, yeah.
And then like I'll put like chicken stock and then I'll put
Yeah.
butter. And it came out so good. It came out really good.
That's good,
I think
buddy.
it was really, really good. I'm really
Yeah.
proud of myself. And then I burned
Let me
myself. I burned myself here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a scar
um
right here.
I
I
see
burned
that.
myself
Yeah.
right there.
Oh
I
shit.
kept burning myself. I don't know why. I'm usually
And
like
then
the
it
one.
hurts so much.
Ya tengo costra de que you know how they say like that you can flip the tortillas and not even get burned.
Yeah, that's how I
That's
am too.
me. That's
That's
how I'm
me
like,
too.
whatever. Well, she's just like, ay, man.
And I'm like, blah, blah.
Yeah,
Also,
see.
yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck? Okay, I kept burning myself. Like, what the fuck? No. It was fun. I had a good week because it was a what? It was the 27th or when was no? When was the
20.
24th? And then that same week was my birthday. So
Let me
yeah, it
see.
was the 25th and then the 27th we celebrated my birthday. And then I'm officially old. I'm
You're not.
38. 38. Can you believe
Damn.
that?
I know. We grew up so fast, dude.
It's
Shit.
insane. Like to think like what? I'm 38
Oh, I
and I
keep
still
thinking about it
behave
too.
this
Like,
way. I don't
that's
know.
the exact same thing that's going through my head right now. Like, I have no idea. I'm so tired of
Like
probation,
they
dude.
well yeah.
Like,
How
I
much
just want to
longer
go
do you
to
have?
a long time. I found out how long already, and I just
¿Cuánto?
honestly, I just want to go to jail and get it over with. Like, that's how bad I feel.
How much longer?
2 more years.
Why? I thought it was gonna be done.
Because, well, that's what I thought too, but it's five. It was 5 years. I got 2018 it happened, 2019, 2021, 2, 3, 24. So yeah, right.
Así se va, güey. Ya vas a 2022.
Yeah,
2 more years,
simple. I
ojalá
still
se
got two more
va.
years. It's sad.
Pues sí, güey, pero de todos modos se va. De volada.
Pues sí, ya sé.
Tiempo. Don't even think. I don't even say I'd rather fucking go to jail. What
No,
the fuck is
I didn't
wrong
say
with?
that I rather. I said I'm thinking like it would have been so much easier, like just to
No, it
do
would have
like
not been so
a
much
year and a
easier. You were
half,
crying about being there for I don't know how, like what, a month or less.
a month.
Imagine.
Imagine,
That's
dude.
loca, dude. Don't even say
Yeah,
stupid shit
sé.
like
No,
that.
I know, I know.
You want me to slap you?
Bring it on, sister. A ver, otra vez. Ay, ay.
And then when I get it back, you're gonna
Like,
be
ready?
like,
Go
I'm gonna be
again.
going that.
Oh, okay, go the other way. Wait, the other way. Hold on, go.
Okay.
Ay, ay. Ay, sí dolió. Ay, ay.
Ay, y si
Estúpida.
tronó, tronó.
Ay, ay. Let me get some baby powder.
Ah, sí. Bueno, pues vamos a comenzar.
Let's do it.
You have proved that you fight well. Now you can join us.
Keep cupping. Wake up, check your phone. Ignore the alarm. You're still alone. Wake up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Crystal's fixing her hair. Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Though I was saying hi and fixing my hair at the same time.
Okay.
All right, go, go, go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of F and Adulting. My
With
name
Crystal
is Anna,
and Lynch.
and Crystal's over here.
Oh, Lorena's over here.
Anyways, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
So
Pretty
you're
good.
telling me you got a tattoo? What the fuck, dude? Where did you get a tattoo? Where? I can see it.
I know it's not anywhere visible.
Yeah, I'm sexy.
So what? Where,
It's
but where is
in
it?
it's like below my right cheek.
Hold on, you're like out. What is that? It's like your thigh.
It's like, yeah, your thigh, I
It's like in the
guess.
back of it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
You want me to take off my
Crystal.
pants or what?
Yeah, please. Can you? Did you take a
No.
picture of it though?
I did, yeah. I think I
Let
have it
us
here.
see. Let us see. What is it though?
It's a saying. I did it, me and my friend Kathy. We got them.
Oh, you got the
she-
same one?
No, it's hers is supposed well, like mine
Don't you
says
dare! Don't
no
you
matter where, and hers says
fucking
no matter.
dare! That is something you
Chingase.
do with your BFF.
Look, it's because it was like
Fuck
We went out
Kathy.
to
Who the fuck is Kathy?
Kathy's a girl I met in jail. She's my friend. Like we're friends. We're just
¿Te quedas?
friends.
¿Qué pasó, hello?
She, we've been going out to eat like every Saturday. Like let's try something new. You know what I mean?
Well,
So
that's
we've been trying.
fine.
Yeah, and we want to go eat, and then she was like, "Let's go get a tattoo," and I was like, "You're crazy," and then she's like, "Come on, let's be
Look,
spontaneous."
let's be spontaneous. Is
And
she a
yeah,
Sagittarius?
no, she's a Libra.
Oh, she's crazy. I just kidding. No, but they're really friendly. Those Libras are very friendly people. They're very like
She's really
into
friendly.
their friends. Like they're like you're their friend and you're like, they dedicate a lot of time to you and stuff, They
that's
they
cool to know that.
really cherish their friendships. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
You
Well, I
know?
hope so.
So it's
No, but
good. Libras are
yeah,
good.
she's really nice.
They're very undecisive though. That's what their thing is. Like they don't know. So it's surprising that she was like, "Hey, let's go get tattoos."
Yeah, and it was weird. Like I was even like, "Nah, you're crazy. It's gonna take forever." And she's like, "Nah, come on." And then we were literally looking for tattoo places around Lee Trevino where we were at, and we found a place. Dude, you know how long it took for my tattoo to be done? I sent you a picture.
Long. Oh,
It
cool.
took like less than a minute.
No,
it was, I am not lying to you, dude.
So it's just a fucking.
Me dijo, acuéstate, look at it. It looks kind of weird because I was grabbing it like that so you could see it, but
¿Qué dice? No, no lo. Oh, okay. No.
so like I lay down, I had my pants down, and then
Are you bending down like that?
yeah, I was all sideways trying to.
No matter where. No matter where.
And then hers says no matter what. With
Fuck
the moon.
you, dude. What the fuck?
What?
That
I
is
didn't
such
pick
a
it.
BFF tattoo. Are you
Ya me
fucking
regañaron,
kidding
dude.
me? Are you
Ya me
fucking
han
kidding me?
regañado. No, you want to get
¿Quién
one?
te regañó?
Pues también Christy se enojó.
¿Desde cuándo Cristi es tu BFF?
No, fíjense.
No, ¿sabes? ¿Sabes qué?
¿Quién
Córtala.
te quiere, chiquita?
Córtala, güey.
No.
Córtala.
Look, this is going to be extra enforcement.
Nah,
for it.
fuck that shit. Córtala.
You would not get a tattoo with me, first of all.
I probably would have if you would have asked me. Yeah.
No, you wouldn't have.
It would have been my
know
first
it.
tattoo, and I would have.
You know what? Let's get
I
one.
would have gotten a tattoo like that. I wouldn't have gotten like
There's other
flowers
tattoos we
or
could get.
shit. Nah, fuck that. It's not gonna be special anymore because you have someone with the same little somewhere, no matter where, no matter what. And I'm like, no matter why or no matter who.
No matter when. There you go. No matter when.
Nah, fuck you guys. All right, fine. I'm gonna go fine. I'm gonna go fine.
You have
Somebody
a best
else?
friend, first of all,
I will.
that you
Yes.
invite to your apartment all the time when she goes and you take her out. And
When?
then
Who?
you know who. You know
When
who.
did you?
Yeah, Mendigit. The
I'm
word
probably
says it
gonna
all.
get Mendigit tattoos.
The word says it all. Mendiga.
Mendigit 1, Mendigit 2. Like thing 1, thing 2.
Nah, hell no.
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
you
that.
can't make me feel bad when you have a best
Oh.
friend, another best friend.
But I don't have matching tattoos with her.
Because you don't like tattoos.
No, but
But-
I would have gotten one.
I
I've
bet
actually
you.
thought of getting one. Remember, I wanted one here.
Yeah, but it wasn't a best friend one.
No, because I would have never thought of getting a tattoo with just anybody. Like I would have.
Well,
only
I mean,
told you.
hello.
I would have told you, but now I can because
wasn't
you have
even-
a matching tattoo with someone else.
Who cares?
I do. I care because.
And then look, let me just rub it
no,
in more.
no, I'm done. What is that? She got it for
The
you.
little necklace. Yeah, she got me a necklace also.
Mm.
And let's see. For
Oh,
Crystal.
fuck. You see what you
and
made me
I
do?
got you.
You see
I
what
got
you made
you
me
a
do?
necklace.
Look.
Pinches dos. A ver. Ay, a
You see
ver.
what you make me do?
You have to open it more.
Porque así, porque.
put
Anyways,
it
you
cool.
guys, that's fucked up.
You know
And
what?
please just, that is fucked up.
Just not fucked
But
up.
whatever.
You know what? We were being spontaneous.
Go be spontaneous some other way, okay? Go. Kidding. But that's permanent, Crystal. And
I
that
know it is.
hurts. And that
I
hurts.
thought our friendship was permanent. We don't need tattoos for our friendship. For everybody to know our friendship is permanent. I mean, we've known each
Yeah,
other
yeah,
since we were
yeah.
kids.
Whatever. Don't even try to fix
You
it.
know
There's
what?
no
I'm not
fixing
fixing
it.
it.
There's no fixing.
I'm not fixing it. I'm just saying if I thought it was such a
Anyways,
bad idea, I wouldn't have told you. You would have never seen that tat.
I wish I would never heard of it.
You know
No,
what?
I
I'm
wish
not.
I never.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
just. That's it. I wish I
I
would have
love you,
never known about
but
this.
we have a podcast together.
Fuck that.
Right?
If okay, that's permanent. The podcast is not.
You're so cute. You know what? A tattoo's not permanent
Oh,
either. Look what I
but
did.
you have to go through a lot of pain to get
I've
it.
already gone through pain.
Cállate, ridícula.
You might as well, just finish taking it off. I'm sure it's gonna make it feel better.
I've gone through pain.
I've got it.
Gone through pain. Anyways, let's get into
Anyways,
some
let's
of
get into it.
my articles that that I watch, and I'm like, ooh, it would be fun to share with you guys. So I read an article, and it was on Vice.com. Have you ever heard of that? It's Vice, right?
Mm,
So it's an article about why we ask straight men who don't post their partner on social media why. Why don't they post their partner on social media? And obviously, it's like a younger crowd.
is that like bad though? Like if
I've
I
actually had like asked Monchis because he doesn't fucking post about me at all. Like on his
oh
Instagram, he doesn't have me there at all. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
even one picture of me. He's
Or both of
posted
you together?
himself. No. Like if he has pictures, they're because I posted them, you know?
Not
And
because
I
he
tagged them, so it comes out. But not because of him, like out of his like how
hard.
you see like relationships and then you see the boyfriend posting his girlfriend like, oh, she's eating, she's so cute, and or
Yeah.
like, oh, look at how she wakes up, or like little cute things like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh. And then I've asked Mom, she's like, how come we don't do that? Even though I hate the way he takes my pictures, but
Mm-hmm.
like,
Just the thought of
why
it.
don't you like do that? He's like, I don't know, babe. I don't even like to post anything. I don't even post. And it's true. He doesn't really post shit. So I'm like, okay, well, fine. Because
Mm-hmm.
he's not into social media as much. Like he'll like browse through his Facebook or
And
whatever,
that's how
but
I
he
am
never
too.
posts
I post
anything.
once in a blue moon.
He never posts anything. Like he'll
Yeah.
say like happy birthday to someone. And that's it.
Because
Because.
yeah.
But so I don't feel like that. I don't take it as personal because I don't see him posting it regularly.
Yeah. Like if it
Or
was something
like, yeah, like if his Instagram was full of other shit and like other girls, like, and then he
in
wouldn't post me,
bikinis.
and I'd be like, what the fuck? But yeah, it was a little concerning to me. I was like, hey, dude, what the fuck? Like, don't you love me? Don't you want to show me off? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, it's not even that. Like, and I even asked him because I was telling him about this article. And he's like, well, I'll tell you something. It's definitely not because I'm like embarrassed of you. It's not because I'm embarrassed of you, or like it's not that I don't want to show you off. It's just I don't do it. I don't.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
That's
like
not
he's
him. That's
more
not what he
private. He's more like nobody needs to know what the fuck's going on in my life.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
I'm more like, I
Like
like to
you like to
post.
post.
I like to post, and it's not like, oh, I'm constantly posting because I would before more, but now like I've stopped posting so much, but I do like I mean, on my Facebook, it's just ridiculous shit I just share,
It's
But
cute
like
stuff,
on
most of it, little
Instagram,
puppies
yes,
and
on Instagram, it's like pictures of my life and shit, that I want to share. But I do all like all Monty's Facebook is me sharing stuff to his page. So
oh,
if I
okay.
come out on his page, it's because I shared it. So it's
Yeah.
like if I have two fucking Facebooks. Not that I
Well, yeah.
share to his Facebook, but I'm just saying,
Yeah. Yeah,
you know
right.
what I mean.
That's it. No, I get
What?
what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying.
So yeah, so I was
I
like, okay,
just I didn't think it was I don't know, like it's good that you brought up that subject because I guess like remember in my last relationship, like she kind of mentioned that I don't know that I guess like I don't know that I wasn't excited to be with her, like that I didn't show it, like, and I
oh
didn't
my
know
god,
how.
yeah,
Like, am I supposed to show you off? Like, how? Like,
you're
like on
like,
Facebook or because we're not even friends on Facebook because she didn't even have one. So, what was the point of me?
so what was her point of
I
saying
don't know.
that?
I just thought it was like but
It's just like I feel like at this age, like I don't even know why I'm even asking him. I think it's just curiosity. Why don't you like to show me off? But it's not that he like hides me or anything. Because
yeah, because
everybody
if not, he'd
knows
be
that we're
deleting everything.
everybody knows we're together.
That's
So
true.
it's not
Yeah.
even like that, but it's that some people are just private. So I don't know. I think it's social media and it's just like what everybody thinks like, oh, I'm gonna be posting about my man or like how much we love each other, and that means that we have a great relationship with when at the end
No,
of
it
the day
doesn't.
it's like
You guys are killing each other
no,
at the house. Yeah, like
like
no.
it what's on social media is like to be fucking just like oh whenever you have free time and you're just like killing time.
Yeah.
You don't have to take anything serious, and especially relationships that keep posting like their perfect life and shit when in reality nobody's
Really, they probably
perfect,
yeah,
you know?
nobody is perfect.
It reminds me of a TikTok couple, dude, that would like that. Did you
Yeah.
hear about that? That
Yes.
would fucking post
This
like really sweet, cute little like
videos and
videos, and the guy ended up killing her
yeah, because she was I don't know what happened really, but
because I think he wanted to
there was a
leave.
guy. Well, there was a guy in the apartment why that's why he blew up. Like he heard him or whatever. It was pretty crazy though that you would
That's
literally
crazy.
have to go out of your way to put an app on somebody's device, it's your daughter's, or to hear what's going on. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Yeah, that's a little like
it's a little too
honestly,
much,
if
I
you
think.
have to do that, then why even fucking be with that person?
Well, yeah, they weren't even. I think she had kicked them out or something. I don't think they were together anymore because
Good fail.
it is. It's fucking creepy. It's crazy.
It's just
And
like
like you
some
could tell he was torn up about it, but I don't know how you react like that though. That's too much. Like you don't react. I don't. I mean, I've been cheated on. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
yeah, I feel like beating the shit out of them, but not killing. Like that's I don't know. That's too crazy.
But I mean, it could be something like a crime of passion where you just like go a little further than what you thought, and they end up dying.
But
Because you
there's
have no
no way
control.
that.
Because
Well,
because
yeah,
you're
I
so
get it.
angry. At some point, you're so angry that, especially when it's like that, like where like you walk in and they're like doing something, and you're like so angry that you're just not thinking, and
Or you black out and you just don't know what you're
and then you're like, oh
doing.
shit, and then you come to like realize like what the fuck did I do?
Well, yeah, but I don't know. Like I'm telling you, like I've been through it where, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, but it didn't go as far as to me wanting to kill.
No, no.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was angry. And I remember you were there too when all this happened.
Oh, I was there now, not
No,
Kathy.
no, you were
Kathy
there with,
wasn't there, right?
no, she
Exactly.
wasn't, but
Exactly.
you were.
Anyway,
That's because you were drinking with us. What do you mean? You were all passed
whatever.
out in the
Kathy
other room.
wasn't there. That's the point.
I know. But you were there and you saw like what happened. And I just went to the room to sleep. Like I didn't, and I don't even think it crossed my mind to like kill her or anything. Like I was just mad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like how I'm guessing like you love the person so much and it hurts, it obviously hurts that they would do something like that, but not to that point. Like, I don't know, like I don't know. I guess I don't know I don't know, like what he was going through, his
Anyways,
emotions. But anyways,
so they asked a few guys here. It says for some couples like Joey 23 and his girlfriend, it's more about being together in real life. We don't have many photos together and that's down to the fact that we're just never on our phones much when we're together. Taking pictures of our dates is an afterthought. So that's fucking awesome, like to be like that.
yeah.
And especially at 23, because you know how like the younger and I'm like at fault too. You know what I mean? Like you
Why?
want to take
But
pictures of everything and you're like on your phone and you're like posting
that's true.
stuff. That you're not like completely in the moment,
In the moment, exactly, like enjoying that moment.
Yeah. So and then says this unplugged living in the moment psychology is or philosophy is surely a good thing. Surely a lower volume of photos posted means a higher volume of quality in person time being spent gazing swimmingly into each other's eyes and as opposed to hours trying to get a like worthy pic of your partner until your arms ache from holding on to your phone. Repeating the phrase, why are you doing that thing with your face until one of you storms out. Psychologists agree that excessive posting about relationship online is not always a sign of a perfect relationship, like I was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So am I a psychologist?
Oh shit.
Despite the fact that it can look like it, according to research published in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, higher relationship visibility may be a sign that one or both parties are feeling insecure in the relationship. In other words, that couple who are always posting photos might be hoping to prove something. Oh my god, I feel a little attacked.
I don't know. I was
Wait a
thinking, I'm like,
minute.
yeah.
Wait a minute.
So you're feeling insecure, huh? I just
Nah, fuck
say.
that. No, I don't feel insecure about my relationship. I just like sharing stuff. I think it's fine, like especially I like taking pictures, so if I look cute, I'm gonna share it. And if I take so long to make something really pretty, like a dinner, I want to take a cute little photo and like post it, and.
Yeah, no, I get it, and I get it.
So
Yeah,
if you take a long time getting ready, you want to take a cute picture and post it.
that's true.
If my man looks handsome and we both look
You
great,
want to
I
take a
want to take a
picture?
picture and post it. So it's not about insecurity. It's about, hey, I'm enjoying. I took a long time to look this way. I'm gonna share it to the world. For some, an unwillingness to post their partners comes from a certain amount of self-preservation or fear of public embarrassment upon breaking up. I'm super worry of posting pictures with anyone now, to be honest, says Franco 26, who's who up until recently has posted pictures of all his past relationships on Instagram. I look back at my posts and half the people there are snakes. Imagine that, he adds. You make a page that's all about your partner, and next thing you know, you can't even handle scrolling down to delete the pictures. It's so true.
It is true
Huh?
because, and that's one of the reasons why I don't like to post about my relationship status, because at the end of the day, like what happened with the last one, like I had posted like, oh, in a relationship, fucking not even a month later, there I go again to change it to fucking single. You know what I mean?
Bingo.
And it's so embarrassing. Like, so I don't like to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. Yeah, I mean, I think I remember. That's why I'm so like embarrassed sometimes, or like it's a cringe moment every time I go through my memories on Facebook, and I'm like looking back at all my stupid posts and what I used to say, and like, oh my god, I'm so
Yeah.
in love. Oh my god, or why can't I find a good guy, or whatever, you know? And it's like, why the fuck would I be talking like that, or like, you know what I mean? Who
Yeah.
the
And
fuck is this girl?
I mean, I'm sure we've all done it at a point. You know what I mean? Because I also see memories and I'm like, what the fuck? Pinche tristona ahí. Ay, ay.
Pinche, córtate las venas,
Pinche,
güey.
córtate las venas de la verga, cabrón. Ahí. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Oh
fucking,
my god, no.
it's just, and I look at them a lot and I'm just like, damn, I was fucking hurt, but why the fuck did I have to like post that shit? Like,
Right?
you know what I
Well,
mean? Like,
honestly, like, yeah, they're like cringe worthy fucking posts, and you're like looking at them like,
I'm
my
like, what the
god, I would
fuck
hate
was
myself if I were reading this. I would hate the person. Like, I would like unblock, like, block them or something, you know?
yeah, and like I see
I
some
would
people
block
also on Facebook
myself.
doing it. Like, oh, I feel sad and I feel this and that. And I'm like, the person that really is depressed doesn't go showing it off on fucking social media. And like
Well, because they
sometimes,
want attention, or they just
yeah, and
want
I
to.
know they exactly, but I get
Which
what
is,
you mean
there's
when you get
nothing
annoyed.
wrong with
No, it's not
attention,
wrong,
especially if you're feeling depressed.
but people fucking,
But
I don't
it's
know.
like, but I don't know.
That's why like I'm
Sometimes it's like
saying,
real depression, like how you're saying, real depression.
yeah,
You're gonna be like not even wanting to get on social media, you know, like because they will
exactly.
cause
And
more
like,
depression. Fucking Instagram. I feel like
um,
the Instagram, fucking Facebook, it just causes you like to be like, what the fuck? I'm not doing shit with my life because everybody else is doing so good, you know? Like
and
everybody else
then,
is doing great, and I'm only
and
here
then there you
posting about a
are.
dog and a cat that fucking fell in love or something, you know? But
Whatever. Are you crazy?
I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
anyways, we're gonna be talking about today
Boom. All right here.
worst parents in the world.
Or this way.
In the world. The reason why we wanted to talk about this is because recently the what is it? What's her last name?
It has a weird last name. The
I know you saw it. Um
I didn't see it where you told me though because I don't have the
what was
thing,
it? The
but I
Hulu?
saw it on 2020. I've been seeing all of those
Oh, it was
episodes.
on
Really
Hulu,
nice.
no? Or ¿dónde estaba?
Hulu, yeah.
Hulu came out with, yeah. So they have the documentary on the Turpin family, and it's called House of Horror. Uh where we I know I had heard this before, you know, when it happened,
Mhm.
but I didn't know like
The
at
whole
like
story.
to what extent, you know, like so Jordan Turpin was 17 years old when she found herself crawling out of the window of her family's home hoping to save the lives of her 12 siblings. So she came out with in 2020 talking to Diane Sawyer in an exclusive interview. We ended up finding out how they were living, you know, the extent of how like
I saw the videos. Did you see the videos of
yeah,
the house? Like how dirty it was, how dirty they were.
that they wouldn't shower. They
They were
hadn't showered like in a
shackled.
year.
Yeah. It
That's
was pretty gross in there.
so for 2 years she had been planning her escape after decades of unspeakable emotional and physical violence inflicted by her parents in the Paris, California home, equipped with nothing but an old cell phone she found in the house. Jordan ran out and called 911. I was always terrified that if I called the cops or tried to escape, I would get caught, and then I knew I would die if I got caught. Jordan, now 21, told ABC News' Diane Sawyer in an exclusive interview Friday. But at the end, when I saw all my younger siblings, I knew that I had what I had to do. During the chilling 911 call, she told police the house The family lived, it smelled so badly that she could barely breathe, and she thought she and her siblings might need to go to the doctor. When the first police officer arrived, she immediately showed him the phone full of photos and videos she took of herself and her siblings to prove the abuse.
Hmm.
So David and Louise Turpin pleaded guilty to multiple charges, including torture. Her bold getaway in January 2018 led to the discovery of her siblings and uncovered that what Riverside County District Attorney Mike Hestron described as one of the worst, most aggravated child abuse cases he has ever seen. Some of the siblings who ranged from 2 to 29 had been found shackled to beds with chains and padlocks. A few of the
Yeah.
adults were so malnourished, they looked like young teenagers. Imagine a 29-year-old looking like a little teenager.
And then like it's crazy like how hey, that's so many years. Like you should already be an adult. And like I know there was all the kids had like issues communicating
They
because
didn't,
obviously
yeah, they took
they
them
didn't
out of
know how.
school.
Yeah.
And they didn't know, like, I remember there's a part in the documentary where the officer asked her, do you have a middle name? And she's like, yeah, Elizabeth. And I think he said, like, can you spell it for me or something? And she didn't know how to spell her
Yeah,
middle name
there's
because she wasn't
yeah, they weren't teaching them
homeschooled or
anything.
anything. Yeah. So that morning, Jordan sat in the back of the police car and watched as her parents, David and Louise Turpin, were arrested. The pair were each sentenced to 25 years to life in prison after pleading guilty to 14 charges of torture, adult abuse, endangerment, false imprisonment, and more.
Yeah, dude, damn.
Their first glimpses of freedom. When police arrived at the Turpin home and declared they were conducting a welfare check, it didn't take long for them to recognize the magnitude of the children's horrifying reality. They discovered a home reeking of human excrement, decaying garbage, and molding food, with every surface covered in trash. ABC News reported in the 2020 program titled Escape from a House of Horror, the children were found quietly sitting in filthy beds, limp, frail, caked in dirt, their arms covered in bruises. One child was found with the wrist and ankle chained to the bedpost. He had been in that state for weeks. Body cam footage from the day show the heavy chains used on the children. And you did see it. The
Yeah.
only word I know is to call it is hell, said Jennifer Turpin, the eldest of the children. And she's the one that was already 31 or something.
The older one, yeah, the
Yeah, the
girl.
29, right? So the 13 Turpin kids were taken to the hospital where their nurses and doctors began treating them for a long list of issues. Some were so emancipated they could barely walk. Others suffered from heart damage due to lack of nutrients. One preteen's arm was the size of a 4.5-month-old baby, so 4.5-month-old baby, according to ABC.
A small arm.
So little tiny. Oh, the children had limited language skills and knew little about the outside world. Oh my God. Besides suffering severe caloric malnutrition associated with muscle wasting, several had cognitive impairment and neuropathy, neuropathy,
Yeah.
which is nerve damage as a result of the extreme and prolonged physical abuse, Hestron said. The first thing Jennifer Turpin did to celebrate was dance in the middle of her hospital room. Music was playing.
Yeah,
I
I
got
heard that.
up. Jennifer, now 33, told Sawyer. I made sure there was a little bit of floor cleared out and I danced. There was also an exhilarating visit to the playground. I was so excited because I could smell the air. I could smell the grass. I was like, how could heaven be better than this? Jordan said. Oh my
Pobrecita.
gosh, this is so free. Like, this is life. Oy. I don't want to cry. I'm just kidding.
Oh, buddy.
It's no, I'm not crying.
All right.
I'm not crying. The parents have starved their 13 children, shackling them with padlocks and taunting them with pies left on the counter of their home. Authorities said none of them had seen a doctor in more than 4 years, and none of them had ever visited dentists. So they never visited a dentist. Usually, their only diet consisted of just peanut butter sandwiches, the sister told Sawyer. On rare occasions, they were given frozen fruit,
Frozen
frozen
dinner.
food.
Yeah.
And if they were still hungry and got caught trying to eat anything else, they were viciously punished. Sometimes the children were left so hungry they ate packets of ketchup and ice cubes. When you
Damn.
have when you have parents abusing their kids to this level and they're their own flesh and blood, it begs this question: how can any sane person do this? Hestron said on the ABC's news special. And the truth of the matter is sane people commit evil acts all the time. The day before Jordan's escape, she says she overheard her parents saying they were moving to the family to Oklahoma. If they moved, Jordan said there was a big chance some of them would have died. That was the only chance. That was my only chance. She continued. I think it was us coming too close, so close to death so many times. If something happened to me, at least I died trying. Jordan recalled when she first began considering what her life could be like if only she weren't trapped. It was because of singer Justin Bieber, she says, whose music and interviews spoke out to her. While her favorite Bieber song are As Long as You Love Me, Boyfriend and Baby, it wasn't only his music that inspired her to take action. I started realizing that there's a different world out there, Jordan said. She enjoyed watching his interviews, learning new words from him, and while realizing that things they had in common. But one day, her mom caught her secretly watching a Beaver video and choked her.
Damn.
And it was so cute. I don't know if you saw that, where she's like, I didn't talk to him. Like,
Yeah, I saw.
I'm so good
Yeah,
at
I saw
it.
it.
And Sawyer's like, no, I know.
She's like, no, no. She's like, no.
I thought I was going to die that day, Jordan said. After the whole day happened, I kept having nightmares that she was killing me. Free but still neglected. Despite overcoming alive, many could not even begin to imagine the Turpin children aren't completely safe yet. ABC reported that a few of the Turpin children were placed with a foster family that was arrested and charged with abusing multiple children in their care, including at least one Turpin child. Another Turpin child, who is now an adult, was placed in a home where her foster parents told her she understood why her parents would chain her up. That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. That's
God.
ugly. I know that two of the little girls that were chained up was because they were trying to steal food because they
Yeah.
were hungry, and they chained them up.
They felt betrayed. Melissa Donaldson, the director of victim services in Riverside County, told the show. Did we see kids having to not have a safe place to live or stay at times? Yes. Did they have enough food at times? They did not. We have to fix it. You would think that this is the time to really get it together and do everything we can, and we didn't do it that way, she continued. At times, some of the Turpin children didn't have access to housing and relied on couch surfing for shelter. Donaldson said, adding that they also went to churches to get food. Food. I don't really have a way to get food right now, Jordan said. It began when she was released from the extended foster care system in July without any help with food, health, and healthcare or housing, ABC reported. Unfortunately, her sister isn't in a much better position. While where I live is not the best area, Jennifer said. Despite receiving 600,000 from generous strangers across the country, the Turpin children have had difficulty accessing the money, and questions as to why they have gone unanswered by county officials who cited court ordered secrecy, ABC reported. They're living in squalor. They're living in crime-ridden neighborhoods. There's money and for their education, they can't access it. Hestron said. They have been victimized again by the system. And that's unimaginable to me that we could have the very worst case of child abuse that I've ever seen, maybe one of the worst in California history, and that we would then not be able to get it together to give them basic needs, basic necessities. He added. So that's what this article's talking about. And that's pretty much all, that we saw in the
On the actual
documentary.
documentary.
And I thought it was fucked up. Like, honestly, the one of the older siblings that was the one of the boys, he was already going to school, I think, or I'm not sure, but he would call and see if he can get some of the money, for I guess food or whatever the fuck, and they wouldn't. Nobody wants to give him any answers as to why he can't access
The
any of
money
that
for
money.
school, yeah. I think that's what they're taking care of right now. Like,
I think it's awful. Like, why do they have to go through all this? Like
they already gone through so much. Like,
that's insane. I don't know,
poor kids.
but it was so sad. Like the
And then
conditions they
years
were
and
living in.
years of living like that.
Imagínate viviendo así and like just
No
dreaming
way, yo.
about like what other people are doing, or
That's
like just not knowing anything better,
like they're just stuck in the house.
like
Like, they don't even go outside.
you don't know like what to compare it to because that's what you've lived all your life.
Yeah. And then, like, also when they were all in the park, like, how excited she was, like, when she said that, how
And
can
this is a
heaven be
29
better
year
than
old.
this?
She's like
Yeah,
going to the
dude.
playground and she's 29
Well, yeah, because you've never
because
been through a playground, it's new to you. It's probably like
well no she
one
had
of
been to the
those,
playground because she was going to school and then they pulled her out of school. So I mean they had a glimpse of how
what
life
life is
was, but then
for
like
a
it
while.
was taken away from them.
Shit,
That's
that's
so freaking
crazy.
sad.
It is.
And then they show footage of of the courtroom and the
Of
parents
them
and them
apologizing, but
apologizing
I
and
don't
then
get
they
it.
ask
Like, how are you gonna ask for forgiveness now? Like, you saw your children like this, you knew that wasn't the right way.
and
Like,
then
it's fucked
like
up.
the sister of Louise or Louis or whatever her name is, the mom, she was like excusing it, the fact that they had been growing up, they had been like abused somehow, or they were traumatized, or they weren't all good, like all right in their head or whatever. But I mean, come on, no,
I don't think that's an excuse, honestly. Like, I've I've seen a lot of like, I've been watching that 2020. They have stories of a
2020,
lot of people, and
yeah.
I just like, they always, like, they're talking about people who murder and stuff like that. And if you think about it, like, there's people where they both grew up at the same place. They were both tortured. It's sad. It sucks. But one
Hold
of
on.
them, was successful, and the other one came out to be a killer. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's what it's, I don't know. I don't know if it has to do with it, but
I don't know. I don't know how people
it
could
is sad.
fucking like. Why do you have so many kids, and why?
That's a
Like,
lot, huh? Too. Like, if you
well,
can't
they're
take care of
13,
one, two, or three, like, why keep having them?
but they could take care of them. That's the thing. The guy was
I
an
know
engineer, and this and that. It was just they were
but I
fucking
think there was a
assholes.
part where on the show it said that he had lost his job, or
Mhm.
something happened, that supposedly he couldn't, like, take care of them, like, anymore, but then they kept having more. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
I found some stories of,
I
similar
found,
cases, but obviously, like, some of them are a little bit more. I mean, thankfully, this one had a happy ending because they
yeah, they were rescued
none of
in
them
time.
died. They were rescued. I mean, yeah, they had medical issues and stuff because of all that those years. But there's hope, and some of these cases, there's no hope anymore because
They
sadly
literally,
they killed them. They
yeah,
killed.
like Gabriel
Okay.
Fernandez
Oh
is
my
one
god,
of them.
that one, dude. Like I did
I
cry on
literally
that one. I had
cried.
to cry. Like there's no way of
Dude, there's
watching
no
this
way.
and how he suffered. And
And
then
dude,
you
and
just
then
look
he
at
still
him.
loved his parents.
And
Like,
you just look at him. He just
oh
looked
my
like
God, no way.
he just wanted
He
love.
wanted his parents to love him, well, his mom. And I remember there's a video where
Sí, vieja.
he's at school beaten up. He has like a black guy, bruises and everything, and he literally writes a letter about his mom
He no,
and
he did something like he did.
a little
It was for
drawing, a little
Mother's Day or
card. Yeah.
something.
And it's just, dude, it sucks, dude. Like, it's fucking hurtful. Like, pobrecito, dude. Like, he still went through all this shit and he still just wanted his mom to love him.
Me
And
desesperaba
fucking
yo, me
bitch, dude.
desesperé
Ugh,
con eso porque I feel like as a teacher, and the teacher was like trying her best, but at the same time, like, don't fucking let him go back.
don't,
Like, I know
yeah.
there's so many, and it sucks because the
You
law,
gotta go
like you
through all
can
this
do, you
process.
can't keep the kid from like going back home. But then look at him. Like, there is no way I would have not. I could not have left, like, let the kid go back home, thinking,
I don't
knowing
know,
that,
thinking and knowing that he's getting beat.
or like just thinking, like, hey, I have a, like, like I have a feeling that something's happening because this and this and that. And I'm not
I
gonna
just
allow
feel
him to
like
go home. That's it. He's
I
not
feel
going
like they
home.
failed him, like
They
honestly.
did. They did.
So
And I
I
know
don't
that
know.
that what are they the what is it? Child Protective Services.
Yeah, also they also did they weren't
They're
doing anything about it.
so yeah. That case was horrible.
It was everything
Pobrecito
about it was bad.
niño. Pobrecito.
That was one
That
of
it
the saddest
was
stories ever.
so and also it reminded me of the one that we read the book. The child a
Oh, a
child
child
called
called
it.
it. Yeah,
And
dude, the
that
mom
was a
also.
horrible one too.
And
But
it
the
is
mom
and
had
it's
issues. The mom was
she
like
was we I think she was mad because the dad didn't want
schizophrenic
to be with
or
her after that, because after the dad left, like, but even him, you know how she is, you know how she was, because I think they had an argument about how she was treating them or something like that, and he ended up leaving her. But why would
yeah.
you leave your child there if you know she's gonna be crazy? Like, I don't know,
Like
it was
if you don't
crazy.
know, yeah, it's so sad. If you haven't read the book, it's a sad book. It's
It's
like a
three
really
books.
yeah. It's very. I never read the other ones.
I did. It's a aftermath of, well, the first book where he's actually in another home. And then the third book is him when he's an adult.
Oh, pobre señor.
Pues sí. Y luego la vieja, like, she would burn him. I think she even stabbed him once, huh? And he was like really, really sick. And it was only him because she had other kids
She
too, and
had
she
other
never
kids, and
treated them like that.
yeah,
It was
that's
just
horrible.
him. That is bad.
It sounds and it's like a brief. It's not like a whole story. How I just went on the Turpin family. Like the article, but they're just brief little paragraphs describing why these people are considered, the worst parents in the world.
I found one too. But this is actually like 3 children allegedly killed by their parents in separate incidents across LA. So it was like different incidents of like their child. I don't know if you want me to read that one.
Yeah, read it.
Okay, it says over 4 tragic days, 3 children, all under the age of 3, dude, have died at the hands of their parents, according to law enforcement across Louisiana. The incident spanned the entire state from Shreveport to Fibodix. I don't know how to say that. But okay, the first one is Nave Allen, 2 years old, was reported missing by her mother in Baton Rouge on Friday, September 24th. After an extensive search, the child's body was discovered in a remote area of Hancock County, Mississippi. During the investigation, officials learned that Lanaya Cardwell allegedly punched her daughter in the stomach, causing her to fall and hit her head on the cabinet. The child died on the couch, according to Baton Rouge police. And then they show like the picture of
Oh,
the little kid and the parents. Dude, pinches viejos, dude, I hate it. Lanaya Cardwell, let's see, have been charged with Lanaya Cardwell and Philip Garner have been charged with second-degree murder for the death of their child, 2 years old, Nevaeh Allen. That's crazy. And then let's see. In the opposite corner of the state on the same day, deputies in Shreveport say 10-month-old Joshua Black and his 5-year-old brother were thrown from a bridge by their mother into Cross Lake. Both children were recovered from the lake. Joshua was pronounced dead at the scene by Marine Patrol officers. The older brother was taken to hospital for treatment. Eureka Black, 32, has been in jail since Monday, facing one count each of second-degree murder and attempt second-degree murder. It says on Tuesday, September 28, deputies in one of the southernmost parishes arrest Jake Guidry, 26, of Thembodix for allegedly killing his 11-month-old child,
oh,
Zabria. Guidry alleged told deputies he hit Zabria too hard. LaForge Parish deputies found the child's body in the rear cargo area of Guidry's SUV. He is facing second-degree murder charge. That's crazy. And that
that's
was
insane.
just in that area, dude. Like all these happened in that area. It was actually 3 kids. It's
Dude, there's
sad.
3 different kids and 2 different.
Yeah, dude, in the same like Louisiana part. Are you good?
I don't know.
Let me send you the
Yeah.
link though, so that if you, I have the pictures here and everything, in case you want to post them later.
Yeah. Send me all that.
I send you all the 3 stories already.
So, mother burns baby's genitals and breaks bones.
Oh no!
When investigators arrived on the scene at a city hospital in Oklahoma, 19-year-old Jody Roggs' 15-month-old infant was glassy-eyed and appeared to be withdrawn. Jody was straightening her hair as she touched her hand to the iron. She then took and closed the iron's clamps on the toddler's genitals.
What a fucking psycho,
But
dude!
that's not all. It was obvious at the hospital the unnamed boy was suffering from several fractures and broken bones. Some had only come into existence 12 hours earlier. Some were as old as 4 months. The abuse had started at a time when the child was only 9 months old. Jody first tried to blame family members for the injuries, but then later confessed to the police officers to abusing her child, stating she and her boyfriend often played rough with the child, pulling him up by the arms and throwing him up in the air onto the bed and such. Like if he was a fucking doll. Pero pinche vieja, ay no. I don't know why people son como pinches psicópatas, dude.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like, y por eso les pasa a los que les pasa cuando they go to jail, dude. Like, I know that girl from Gabriel Fernandez's case. She got beat up in jail. They had to literally separate her because they wanted to kill her.
We'll see, pinche, huh?
Pinche, I would have wanted to
I would
also.
have
Like,
tortured her ass
me too.
for years and years.
So I got another one. And in Carolina, a 32-year-old father faces murder charges after he led police to the bodies of 5 children, ages 1 to 8, who were dumped on the side of an Alabama road. In Georgia, a 33-year-old father is charged with intentionally leaving his toddler son to die in a hot SUV, trapped in his car seat for 7 hours. Wait,
Oh,
is it
man.
this one? Wait, I don't think it was this one. It doesn't say the whole story. What?
But still, like in a hot SUV for 7 hours intentionally?
Yeah.
That's
So
fucked up. That's like the worst. That's a really bad death.
it is, dude. And like, I don't know why this one doesn't have any more information, though. I thought it was the whole story, but it's not. I guess it's different kids. But I guess the one in South Carolina, the 32-year-old father, he killed 5 kids, dude. It says the photos of Ray Jones' children are on display during news conference at the Lexington County Sheriff's Department Training Center in Lexington, SC, South Carolina. It says Jones will be charged with murder in deaths of his 5 children after he led authorities to a secluded clearing, Alabama, where their bodies were found wrapped in garbage bags.
Well,
Fucking asshole, dude. I don't know. Like, that's one of the stories. And then the other one was where the toddler was left inside the SUV. And then another one in Utah, dude. A 39-year-old mother is charged with strangling or suffocating 6 of her newborns from 1996 to 2006 because police say she was addicted to drugs and could not care for them. 3 parents accused of crimes that society consider amongst the most heinous. All 3 high-profile incidents occurred this year, raising again the terrible question: what kind of parents intentionally kill their offspring? That's crazy, dude.
that's fucked up. Pinche gente. I think this one's really fucked up. Baby starves to death while couple plays video games. Father Kim Yu Chul, 41 years old, and mother Choi Mi Sun, 25 years old, arrested in 2010, spent 5 months evading police after reporting their baby dead. We found she had passed away when we woke up in the morning, was their original statement. After a police investigation, it became clear that their unnamed daughter had in fact died from malnutrition, neglect, and abuse. Kim and Choi seem to have lost their will to live a normal life because they didn't have jobs and gave birth to a premature baby, said Chung Ying Won, a police officer in South Korea. The couple had spent 12-hour sessions in an internet cafe known as PC Bangs. There, they raised a virtual child named Anima while neglecting their real daughter in the real world. The game, much like Second Life, lets users choose careers and friends, granting them virtual children as a reward for passing a certain level. Can you believe that bullshit?
For a fucking game, really?
They're fucking idiots.
I think this one's another one that I found. Authorities on Monday arrested a Lebanon County couple on charges that they killed a 12-year-old boy in their care by starving and beating him and keeping him imprisoned for years in a feces caked and darkened room. The
Oh,
boy Maxwell Schollenberger never received medical care and wasn't enrolled in school, authorities say. He weighed only 47.5 pounds and was completely naked and covered in his own feces when police found him 3 months ago. The boy's father, Scott Schollenberger Jr., 41, and his fiancee, Kimberly Marr, 35, are charged with homicide and child endangerment. In the months to come, as their case winds through the court system, authorities will likely probe into the motivation behind such a crime. But even in this early stage of investigation, experts who have dedicated their lives to working amidst such gut wrenching situation can see aspects of Maxwell's narrative fitting in with the unfortunate crime profile.
Father rapes daughter thousands of times. On August 29, 1984, Joseph Fritzl led his daughter into a cellar to help carry a door. After blacking out, 18-year-old Elizabeth Fritzl woke from her slumber and proceeded to spend the next 6 to 9 months on a leash within the cellar. Joseph Fritzl had begun working on Elizabeth's prison a full 3 years before the incident. Its entryway made up of 8 doors, which were 650 pounds to 1,100 pounds each, barring Elizabeth from the outside world. Joseph Fritzl then raped his daughter over the course of 24 years. The
What?
incest produced 7 children. Three of the 7 stayed in the small cellar, watching as Joseph Fritzl raped and humiliated their mother, making her reenact explicit scenes from porn films. After Elizabeth's eldest child fell ill, hospital staff alerted authorities that something fishy was going on. Elizabeth only agreed to tell her story if police guaranteed her she would never see her father again. So that was
That's fucking crazy.
fucking disgusting.
It
Pobrecita.
is.
I
I
would
don't know
probably be
how
the
people
same
can be
way,
so
dude.
fucking demonic like that, dude. That's fucked up.
There's a story about fucking some lady like not growing up with her daughter, and then like she met her at 21 and she was 40 something, and she ended up having a relationship with the daughter, and then she went to jail and she didn't know that that was illegal because she wasn't registered as her mother. Like, oh, I didn't know it was illegal because I'm not registered as her mother.
She's still her mother.
Like,
She's an idiot.
like seriously? Or like this other fucking man, because I was on Reddit and I was reading this man who fucking goes and burns his daughter. I don't know. They were like he takes her to go eat or whatever, and then takes her on the side of the road, and then burns the daughter, and then goes to a fucking store and tells them, "Oh, I saw a couple of kids burning a dog on the side of the
Oh
road."
my god.
Can you believe that shit?
What a fucking
Yeah,
prick.
I just don't get it. Like, I don't get why people. I mean, I get the fact that they have kids, but like, why continue having kids? Or like, why not
That's beyond me. Like, how the fuck? That's why
how do
they have
you
protection. Like, if you don't like a condom, there's other ways that you could get protected. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it.
¿Cómo se llama la güey esa que that she had a trial, but then they ended up saying that she didn't kill her daughter
Oh, that bitch that apparently was where her daughter was
and
missing.
she was fucking
And she
partying?
was partying with her boyfriend and with a girl,
Whatever
making
her
out with
fucking
her.
her name
And
is.
then her parents, I think her parents were backing her up, honestly,
Pero why would you back up something like that with your
because
granddaughter? Like,
I don't know, dude. I don't know, but
wouldn't you want
that's
justice for your granddaughter?
I would. And it was the mom
I
more that was
wouldn't give a
covering up for her.
fuck. I would not give a fuck if it was my daughter. Like,
I was telling my mom about that story and I was like, what would you do like if that happened? You know, like
yeah,
she's
you're my
like, fuck
daughter, but
no.
she
She's
was
not like she's my
my
daughter, but she would have been in jail. I wouldn't cover for her. And I was like, well, no, like it's wrong. Like, and I was thinking about that girl too. Like
¿Cómo se
she
llama la
was,
pinche güey? I don't even. She doesn't even fucking.
I don't know her
I,
name
I
either,
don't even want to know.
but
I
she
forgot her
was,
name,
I
but
guess she was sleeping with her lawyer also. She
and
was
then the
paying him
fact
with
that she was
sex.
so like como que se veía like she didn't give a fuck like during the trial,
She
como que
didn't.
like
And then she kept lying about that they stole her daughter. And like, how the fuck do you
that
not
she
see
took her
anything?
to this lady that was
Her
taking care of her, and
babysitter
that she
and
didn't want to
nobody
give her.
lived there. She wasn't even working at the place she said she was working, which I think was Disney or something like that.
Yeah.
She's an idiot. But yeah, everybody's mad about her being out.
Well,
She wasn't
yeah.
guilty.
You just don't know what's going behind closed doors, like
Oh no, I
that's why
think
you have to pay attention to
people should pay
everything.
more attention. Yeah.
People should speak up because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people who are afraid to speak up or to say anything like, oh, that's none of my business. But I feel like when it's a child, it's everybody's business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because they can't say anything. We
Because
know that all like they feel like they don't have a voice or like they're too young to even say anything, So then that's where you
yeah.
come in.
Time to be alive, start a podcast, become a DJ, try and fill the void inside. I'd be lying if I didn't say that sounds nice. Wake up, check your phone, but the batteries die.